No, don't smile. I don't know what his goal is, but there's no way listening to him is a good idea. Hello, gals, blokes, and all other folks. My name is Mortius, and today we are here with a couple Hazbin Hotel fan projects. Kind of. We're doing two semi-different things that are only connected by Hazbin Hotel, so I didn't really know how to do that intro. But just 2 days ago, as of the time of recording this, I know that shows how behind my editing schedule is right now, we got a full 3D rendering of Stayed Gone by an animator named Trixel. I saw like 20 seconds of this on TikTok, and it was amazing. And so, I really wanted to just go through as I'm getting like a little bit more of a passionation? A little bit more of a passion for animation. Wow, my brain is struggling today. And so, I want to be able to kind of showcase this really impressive fan project. But of course, since this is song and just a reinterpretation of visuals I already know, I wasn't sure how much I had to say, so I was like, man, what can I double feature with this? Oh yeah, Gryph0n made a new Alastor song recently that people were telling me to check out. And so, even though these are two very different products, this is going to be kind of a Hazbin Hotel double feature. First, we are going to go through that incredible 3D animation and check out what they brought to the table. If you haven't seen this yet, please follow the link in the description and check it out. And then as soon as we are done with that 3D version of Stayed Gone, we are also going to be taking a full reaction and analysis look at Gryph0n and Basics Daisies. So, I am really excited to check these things out. If you've missed it, I have already watched Insane, which is another one of Gryph0n's songs, and I also checked out, not Poison, what's the other one? Addict on this channel, and even did my own cover of Poison in the style of a Broadway ballad. So, even though I missed the reaction train and watched Hazbin Hotel off camera, Hazbin Hotel is still no stranger to the channel, so definitely feel free to check out those 3 videos if you want. I'll try to remember to link them up here, but I normally forget, so hopefully YouTube recommends them, or you can go find them. Let's do this.
That f***er's back!
Yeah, I thought he was gone for good too.
Oh my gosh, this is already beautiful. Look at the rendering. Look at the fuzz on his jacket. How long did these frames take to render? Also, it's Hazbin Hotel. I probably don't need to say this, but since it's a bit of a deviation from my normal content, I say checking out Star Kid on the channel lately. Family-friendly warning for those of you who enjoy the family-friendly nature of my channel. I will try to stay family-friendly. The video will not.
F***er's back!
Yeah, I thought he was gone for good too.
It's been 7 years!
You still pissed? He almost beat you that time.
And the way, like, his flat screen look is almost more interesting in a 3D environment. This is incredible.
F*** you.
Just saying.
Things have changed a lot since he left town.
That's for sure.
I gotta send a message of who's really in charge of things now. Welcome home. I'm gonna make you wish that you'd stayed gone.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm gonna make you wish that you...
The crackles in the 3D environment, the way you can actually see them wrapping around, like going up to different things, is beautiful. This is incredible. The dynamic of like all of that. I will say, how is his hat staying on? Because it looks like he's a flat screen TV. Did we get a side view of him at any point? I guess that's the closest thing we got to it there. Is his hat pinned on? How are we doing this, Trixie?
Really? I'm gonna make you wish that you'd stayed gone. Say hello to a new status quo.
Ooh!
Everyone knows that there's a brand new dawn.
Wait.
Everyone...
Just the sharpness of his hair. This is just amazing. I mean, like I said, this is pretty much a one-to-one reimagining of 2D to 3D. They didn't even like change a lot of the visuals except making it 3D, so I don't know how much I'll have to talk about. Make sure you're supporting the original and never using my content as a market substitute. But this is just incredible. Even if I don't know what to say, it's amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Look how shiny this camera is. Look at the way the metal of the camera reflects the light. Wow.
Top of the hour, and we're discussing a certain Hazbin who has been spotted completely around town
The artist rendering is beautiful.
for a 7-year absence. Did anybody miss him? Did anybody notice? More on tonight's program. So the radio demon is back in.
I was not insecure or anything like that. I can't remember what the scrolling was in the original to see if they changed it or if it's the exact
Why is he
same.
hanging around? What does that mean for your family? Well, Handley, I've got good news. He's a loser, a fossil, and I don't mean to sound hostile.
Look at the, hold on.
Well, Handley, I've got good
Look
news.
at the way
He's a
the like,
loser, a fossil,
these things like come down as if like hanging on screens.
and I don't mean
Ooh!
to sound hostile, but the demon is a coward. You can take that as gospel. Pulling my viewers impossible.
Stop
I don't mean
it!
to sound hostile,
Look
but
at the
demon is a
fabric!
coward. You can take that as gospel. Pulling
The way the fabric moves around, this is stunning.
my viewers impossible. I'm visual. He's barely audible. Stop giving him the time of day. Don't listen to a word he'd say. I hope he had a nice vacay, but he should have stayed away. While he hid
Stop it.
in radio,
What was the, what,
with
like,
pay, but he should have stayed away.
I need to know how much time this took to render. This is incredible.
While he hid in radio, we pivoted to video. Now his medium is
And so this is the part that I actually saw on TikTok, which made me be like, this is incredible. Once again, I don't know how the hat's staying on.
since he split. Where's he been? Who gives a shit?
Salutations! Good to be back on the air!
Okay, so the TikTok clip ended with the salutations good to be back on the air, so now I'm in new territory again.
Yes, I know it's been a while since someone with style.
Interesting. Fascinatingly enough, I feel like Alastor is the first character I actually think I don't enjoy in 3D as much. Not to say it's done poorly, it's done exceptionally, but like the other two characters felt really good. I almost want to see like, because his whole point is that he's old school. I almost want to see someone make a version of this where everything else is 3D, but he's still like semi 2D to kind of harken to his old style. Because I almost feel like his style 2D fits him a little bit better. Like the teeth and everything like that, his 3D doesn't hit as well, which, like I said, is kind of fitting to say like Alastor, the old medium, works better in 2D, but the V's, the new medium, actually look way better in 3D than they did in the original show. Kind of interesting.
Treated hell to a broadcast. Sinners
What
rejoice!
a dated voice.
Instead of a clout-chasing, mediocre video podcast, is Luke's insecure, pursuing a lure, living between this and that? Is nothing working?
Oh, and the I will say, the 3D aspect of it, like, actually being in front of the screen instead of just, like, invading the other screen is fun. And then, like, the way he jumps and the screen goes with it, even in that 3D, very
Everything's
fun.
got a new format.
You're looking at the future. He's the shit that comes before that.
Whoa!
He's got a new format.
You're looking at the future. He's the shit that comes.
The way you've got some in front, some behind, like, there's actually some layering within that is very fun.
Is Fox as strong as he performs?
The flying
Based on
trumpets!
his support, he'd be powerless without the other V's.
Oh, interesting. So that's like the first really new visual. Maybe they didn't want to have to make a completely new model just for Velvet, which honestly is so valid. So this is, because in this scene in the original, he'd be powerless without the other V's. It shows Velvet and Valentino. And so here instead,
Without the other V's.
we get like the 2D rendering of the other V's here. And interesting how he delegates Vox to the Jack and says that Valentino, what is his name? Val is the king and Velvet is the queen. Fascinating.
Please.
And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team.
Oh my gosh, they actually made a contract? Look, I'll cut to the chase. I need you. Ooh.
I said no, and now he's pissy. That's the team.
You old tiny prick.
Ooh.
I'll show you suffering.
Oh,
yeah, honestly, like, it's so interesting, but like, just here, it really shows. I feel like the left side is an improvement on the original, and the right side isn't. Like, I feel like Alastor's whole vibe in 3D just doesn't hit me that well. It feels, this is gonna be silly to say, it feels too cartoonish. Meanwhile, Vox looks stunning, and so do all of the environments. Like, Alastor's studio looks amazing in 3D, but just Alastor, I wonder why that is. Oops, I pressed mute.
I'm afraid you've lost.
Ooh, the whole thing with some 3D
your
depth is
signal.
fun. And then how's this gonna go? Ooh, and see, like, it's not just like the blue versus red or the different vibes, because this looks amazing in 3D too. It's literally just Alastor's character model that doesn't hit for me.
Let's begin. I'm gonna make you wish that I'd stayed gone.
Okay, the antlers are doing it for me though. The rest of them still, 3D throws me off a little. The antlers growing in 3D is even more terrifying.
Tune on in when I'm done. Your status quo will know its race is run. Oh, this will be fun.
Well, they fixed it at the end. That was incredible in 3D, and also I'm gonna have frickin' nightmares. Oh no. The kicking of the knees, I don't remember if that's in the original, but even if it is, it's so great in 3D. Props to Trixel. That was incredible. Yeah, well done, Trixel. That was amazing. I hope if Trixel watches this, they don't take what I said about Alastor too personally, because it's still an absolute feat. I think it's just personal preference. And truly, honestly, now that I'm looking at it, even his body, I think it's just his face. Like, for some reason, just the way his eyes and teeth are animated feel like they, and kind of his ears and hair too. So I guess just neck up, I just feel more of a draw to 2D Alastor. Everything else, this was like legitimately an improvement on the original for me. This was amazing. I enjoyed this tremendously. Props to Trixel. Support them in the description. And let's check out Daisies. Wait. Interesting. Was that da-da-da? Was that from one of the previous songs? I feel like it's familiar, but I don't know. Daisies. What is this gonna be? Is this gonna be like, is there gonna be like a level of like pushing daisies as like some symbolism here? I'm curious. Also, this animation's amazing. Who did this animation? Let's check that out before we keep going. Hoop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Animated by Luximus. Cool. Oops, wrong button.
Hey pal, hey friend, hey buddy, why so sad, so downright unhappy? That's not my cup of tea.
Interesting. So we've got full human Alastor here. This is like a
Hey
prequel.
pal, hey friend, hey buddy, why so sad, so downright unhappy? That's not my cup of tea.
My cup to fee? I blew that reference, but anyone who gets it's still gonna appreciate it.
You know that this could be your last day here on earth, so buddy, please, won't you smile just for me?
No, don't smile. I don't know what his goal is, but there's no way listening to him is a good idea. This may be your last day here on Earth, so smile just for me.
Buddy, please, won't you smile just for me? My dear, no, you don't for me.
Oh, fascinating.
My dear, no, you don't have to cry. That ain't a pretty legacy to leave behind.
The very muted kind of subtlety of like the post-production here, like there's just like,
That ain't a pretty
that ain't a pretty legacy to leave behind. Like it's very like muted and like distorted's not the right word, but like you know what I mean. Like it's not crisp and clear.
behind. Stop and smell the roses while you've got the time. Pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
Interesting.
Pretty soon I'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
Not the freaking, well, I mean, this shot is crazy, but the, like, deer hooves, the, like, ooh. I gotta admit, the vocals aren't drawing me in as much as, like, Insane did. Like, I feel like those vocals were a little bit more exciting. Not like the vocal performance itself, but I guess just the actual notes he's singing. Like, I feel like the hello, it's nice to meet you, like, gets me going a little more than this. But the instrumental section here goes so hard. Equal, if not better than Insane's instrumentals. He's collecting their smiles? That's horrifying. Pictures of them with their... Ugh.
None of us are here to stay, so treat every day like it's a holiday until the day you slip away. My dear, no, you don't have to cry. That ain't a pretty legacy to leave behind. Stop and smell the roses while you've got the time. Pretty soon you'll be pushing up daisies where the sun don't shine.
Fascinating. Is that him, like, eating? Oh, man. Because I've seen that being something that's been speculated. I don't know if, like, completely confirmed or not. But, like, the cannibalistic nature. Ooh. Ugh. So you gonna have to, like, fight off the wolves for this guy? Oh, wait. I feel like I saw people saying that, like, some of the, like, loosely canon backstory is that he got shot by hunters because they mistook him for a wild animal. Is that what we're about to see? And that's part of why he's an elk and Hazbin? And this instrumental's so fire. Yup. Yup, there it is.
Daisies where the sun don't shine.
Whoa. Fascinating. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, like, just the actual notes and, like, melody. There we go. I couldn't think of the word melody earlier. The melody definitely didn't hit as well as some of the other songs I've checked out by Black Gryph0n, but the instrumentals were incredible and almost made up for it. Like, I'm not gonna see this one getting stuck in my head the same way that, like, after I reacted to Insane, I was just walking around like, hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. Sorry, honey, I can't feel your pain. Like, I was just kind of singing that around the house. This one I'm probably not going to as much, but it was still really fun. Well, thank you all very much for being here. If you've missed my other Hazbin Hotel content, like I mentioned in the intro, I do have 3 videos on the channel, 1 to Addict, 1 to Insane, and 1 with my very own reimagined cover of Poison as a Broadway ballad, so consider checking that out. If you want to support my art, my reactions, and even have some input onto the types of things I check out, consider joining these lovely names scrolling on either side of the screen. And as always, gals, blokes, and all other folks, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.